Rachel Morris, and I am the Archivist and Coordinator here at the Center. And today, for the October treat, we're going to talk about photoplay music. So, photoplay music are pieces of sheet music, specifically orchestrations, that were used in compiling silent film scores from about 1913, 1914 to about 1929 or so. They were made specifically for accompaniment to film scores. All silent films had live music accompaniment in their theaters. So down in front there would be sometimes maybe just an organist or a pianist, but some houses would have small orchestras to do the music. Which is why in the theater it's called the orchestra pit down there at the beginning, in the front. So they would play, you can see here, there are different parts. First violin, piano, viola, so 4 different orchestra parts. And the photoplay music was used in scenes that would be gaps within the film. So for the score, they would have songs, like real long songs that would be from a larger classical or popular repertoire, but not every scene warranted that, and not every scene was appropriate for that. So they created this photoplay music to fill in those gaps. So these are descriptive cues, which is why these are sometimes called cue sheets that would be sent with the film, that would set the proper mood and atmosphere for the audience based on what was going on in the scene in the movie. So they would have different themes. Themes like, these are for flights from danger, hurrying to the rescue. So you would play this, it's a short piece, kind of spur of the moment if that's what was going on in the scene. There could be one for duels, sword fights, struggles, comedy excitement, which could be for chase scenes and western scenes and lively action, so real upbeat and exciting. To depict horror, fright, flimsy. So you get the idea. They're for different themes to fill in those gaps. So these were widely popular, and they were probably the most commonly heard form of music during this time period, because people went to the film so much. By this time, going to an opera or a ballet or a classical music piece, sort of a highbrow thing, and not everyone could do that or pay for it. And so people would go to the films and they would hear this music. And so it was very widespread before radio really became popular. You would hear this music. When talkies, which are actually movies as we know them today because there's talking in them, they're no longer silent. So when talkies came out around 1929 is when they really got popular. Photoplay music died. It was killed. There was no need for this anymore because they would send recorded musical accompaniment, recorded soundtracks with the films to be played during it. So there was no live music, there was no photoplay music. It just kind of died out. And the publishers and people, they would just throw these things away. They would use them as scrap paper because there was no use for them anymore, which is unfortunate because this was a really great time of creativity and performance and improvisation with the musicians to go along with the silent films. So these are really cool. Most people have never seen a silent film before, much less one with a musical accompaniment and the whole theater experience. And these photoplay music is just a forgotten rarity.